but it's sticking where even radar indicated road temperature estimates would suggest it would not after all. So the roads may be fine in your area in this present moment, or you're looking out. If you're one of those who want to be adventurous, you dash out. You may find yourself in a little bit of trouble because this thing is kind of changing by the moment. Alex and Tom.
We appreciate your vigilance there, because we know that it's one of those situations where things could pop up out of nowhere. Even though we're thinking that we're out of the woods, clearly Joanne's commute home is proof.
So, but Jonathan, Villa Rica, South Fulton, out to our kind of south and west, are they seeing sunshine yet?
So that's been one of the things today. A good question to ask there about sunshine is that the sun popped out at different points in time today. It was out before we came into work, and so that helped warm up the ground. Now, there's a generous amount of cloud cover out there. Now, for those of you in South Fulton going down to Palmetto there, Chattahoochee Hills, out of South Cobb County, you likely at this point are not seeing anything falling from the sky in the way of flurries or even larger flakes. It looks like that energy's kind of moved out. The radar is getting pretty close to the ground here, so I'm curious to see what we have down there in Newman. If anyone is watching from Coweta County, let me know what you have going on. But I think the focus over the next maybe hour or so is going to be actually on Fulton County and even North Clayton County and Henry County, getting out to 675 there, just to the north of Stockbridge. This is interesting here. We're seeing some of those deeper shades of purple here, and that's what we have to look through, guys. We have to look beyond the whites that we see, and we have to look for those deeper hues that get into the indigo purple range, and that indicates that you likely have that snow that is actually reaching the surface.
Wow. Okay, Jonathan, we appreciate it. Thank you. We do want to check back in with Fox 6's Rob DiRienzo, who at last check was giving us a heads up about the possibility of snowdrift.
Yeah, Rob, you've seen it all out there on 316. A vehicular accident involving a law enforcement officer. People slipping and sliding. What's it like? Diagonal snow? I mean, you name it.
It's still snowing sideways here in Gwinnett County, guys. Good afternoon to you both. As you can see, still got plenty of the white stuff coming down. I want to show you, this is Buford Drive here. Things are actually looking a lot better. We did see a round of GDOT crews come through, throw some salt and plows down on the road, but I want to swing you around over here to 316. You can see there's not a lot of traffic there at this point. There were several accidents there. We were trying to make it up to Athens earlier. You can see a plow going by right now, but just wasn't possible. There was the accident on the off-ramp to Buford Drive that involved that law enforcement officer earlier today. We believe it involved a law. Sometimes once people get stranded, it could be hours. If it's too unsafe for his truck to get there, they're just going to have to wait until the roads improve.
Yeah, Rob DiRienzo talking to the tow truck drivers, the people who are doing the dirty but important work this afternoon. Rob, thank you. We are turning our attention now to Newton County.
And that's where we find Fox 5's Christopher King, who, when we checked in with you last time, Christopher, not a lot was happening. That looks to be the case yet still. What a difference. I think one of the stories of this storm, Christopher, is that it's really bad in certain areas, not so much in others like where you are.
Yeah, Tom and Alex, what a difference geography makes. I was listening to some of the other reporters and how bad it was in other spots. Take a look over here. This is 278 right near Emory Street in Covington. It isn't bad out here at all. It's just really cold and really windy. You may be able to see the wind buffeting around the flag and buffeting around those traffic lights. They're really swaying in the wind. The roads were clear on the way over here. We did see some steady but light flurries so far. That was back in Atlanta. We've seen a flake spike. Yeah, I know this is Atlanta, but you got to take this seriously, and dress for the weather, dress warmly. Even though we're not seeing much snow out here, you must take this cold seriously. Stay home, stay off the roads. If you can, try and stay warm.
Nah, it's really smart advice. Christopher King. Christopher, thanks. People in Dahlonega also waking up to some wintry conditions this morning.
Oh, yeah, and they're having a whole boatload of fun. So Larry Sproul, the last we spoke with him, received a challenge from yours truly. I said, I want to see him go down the hill. He looks like he's up there. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Larry.
Hey, so you guys challenged me. I'm never going to back down on a challenge. So Tyler is my friend right here. We're going to go down the hill. So Tyler, what we're going to do?
All right, so I'm getting in the front, Larry's getting in the back, and Spider's getting in the middle.
All right, all right. Oh, gosh, what did I get myself into?
You guys want to push? You want to push?
If this continues to be like this over the next 2 to 3 hours, we're likely going to end up getting closer to an inch of accumulation that we thought we were probably outside the window of.
Hold on 1 second. If we could, and I don't know if they can do this, pull up the camera that shows the Lenox Road, Georgia 400 corridor, the traffic camera in Buckhead.
Looks like Alex is on it right now. He ate this all hands on deck situation.
Yeah, but the reason I asked, Jonathan, I'm going to come back to it, is, you know, you guys keep talking. There's the interchange right there. Like 10 minutes ago, it was really, really snowy. Doesn't look too bad right now, but as you say, these are fast-moving bands of snow that can suddenly start accumulating on the roadway there. Thankfully, it doesn't look like nearly anybody is out on the roads right now. But is there a story tomorrow where up in the further reaches of Gwinnett and some of those outlying counties where they have significant amounts of snow and precipitation on the ground and the temperatures take a dive? Is there a story out there tomorrow where people are going to have to be super duper careful out on the roadways because there's going to be a ton of frozen precip left behind?
It's going to actually be a factor of human interaction. So there are certain areas, and I think Tara Tabor really showed this well in one of her live hits, I believe it was, where there's slush that's being created as a result of people trudging through snow on the roadways. And those are going to be the icier areas where you've had friction or interaction with that snowfall that was actually on a surface. Those are the trickier spots because that turns to liquid sometimes because of the friction, and oftentimes it will refreeze, and that creates a better sheet of ice than just snow that is sitting there on the ground for, you know, hours at a time. So it will be the areas that have already been trod, the areas that people thought were okay, that end up, you know, leading to some other issues. Now this is North Fulton County, taking you up past Alpharetta. This would be getting closer to the Alpharetta, or excuse me, the Fulton Forsyth County line, McFarland Parkway, State Route 400 there, moving northbound, and this is pretty significant there. And it looks like I think this may be a freeze frame here, but it looks like there's some vehicles there. I'm not sure if they're disabled though, but you can see here road conditions deteriorating quickly. So this is just to the north of the Fulton Forsyth line in Forsyth County at McFarland Parkway. Alex, what are you saying?
I was going to jump in, actually, Jonathan, if you don't mind. Yeah. What I appreciate about this platform is that we're able to answer people's questions in real time. So I appreciate that you have been able to talk about some of our coworkers' commute, what we're going to go out there and experience shortly. But some people are asking specifically about Rome and Athens. So we've got a question coming from TJ Theo 3584, who must not have been able to see some of what Miles Garrett was showing us in the past hour of the conditions there. So they specifically want to know if they can make it from Athens to Rome for an event. And I feel like Miles's live shot was really telling, but what are you able to show to address that specific question?
Athens to Rome, Athens, Georgia to Rome, Georgia, I wouldn't try it today. I'm just going to be blatantly honest with you. There are too many secondary roads between Athens and Rome. Rob DiRienzo has been trying to make his way into Athens and really got stuck there in Gwinnett County. What you're looking at here is another radar that we have to work with here. But if you were to get on 29 or 78 for that matter, 29 or 78, no matter how you want to get, those are your two options to get to 85 or to get into the Atlanta metro area from Athens, from Clark County. Clark, Oconee counties, if you need to get out, you could possibly take 129 that takes you up to Jefferson and 85 there, but it's really 29 or 78. That's the only way out. And you're going to run into issues in Barrow County. There's Winder there, maybe not in Winder proper. If you take a trip through Walton County, that's not going to work because once again, and keep in mind, while we do treat these roads like they're interstates, these are highways. And so they work to keep them clear, but they will also collect precipitation or accumulation much faster than other roads. Guys?
All right. A lot of people talking about the airport and getting in and out of Hartsfield-Jackson. Is this the kind of weather that inhibits air travel? Or, I mean, we know that planes can take off and land in the snow, certainly. Haven't heard of, like, significant delays, but a lot of people on our chat wondering about the airport.
Yeah, with the temperature continuing to go down, I don't think there will be so many issues in terms of the tarmac, because Alex and I have been looking at that, and here's a live lookout right now. But what you're going to find with the temperature being at some 23 degrees right now in Atlanta is the de-icing factor. And de-icing is something that it happens faster. You guys know this. You've been in Boston and Chicago. They can de-ice a plane there quickly. Here in Atlanta, we don't de-ice planes so quickly. Yeah. So for your afternoon, late afternoon, and evening flights, I don't think they're going to be in exact peril because of the current weather situation in terms of the atmosphere. But with the temperature dropping and there being precip out there, they're going to have to likely start their de-icing efforts, and that just creates delays. That's as simply as I can possibly put it, that will be the attendant issue until there are issues on the tarmac. And it looks like, at this present moment that there is no accumulation sticking there. But you have to consider where you're flying to. If you're trying to fly into the Carolinas, it's a no-go for today.
Yeah. We've seen planes coming in and out, so it looks like they're running there. Okay, Jonathan, thanks. Our winter weather continues now. I want to bring you up to Gainesville.
Yeah, Tara Jamor has been showing us the conditions there. At last check, they were quite slushy. Is the snow still falling significantly where you are?
But it's a lot less than what we were seeing about an hour ago. This is Jesse Jewell Parkway over here, and as you can see, the roads, they look pretty good right now. They are a lot clearer than what we showed you guys just an hour ago, but of course there still is that slush. Now,
Area, which sometimes can help in this situation when you're getting the tires, all that traction on the roadway, it can help get rid of some of that precip that accumulated there. So Tara Jabor, we appreciate you being our eyes, and we will check back in with you soon. Thanks. We do want to focus our attention now on Gwinnett County, that has really just been the snow blanket of the afternoon. I'm curious to see if the snow is still falling.
Conditions have been pretty bad there. Let's get out to Annie Mapp, who's all bundled up, scarf now, Annie, wrapped around you. Looks as bad now as it was when we last checked in with you.
Shaking her head and all.
It is. Brrr, I'm freezing. It's way colder than when we spoke to you, I think about an hour or so ago. It's way, way colder. The snow is still falling sideways, and we have started to see a little bit more activity on the roads. We're in Buford off Mall of Georgia Boulevard, and you can see people still traveling, kind of moving a little slow, but Gwinnett County officials have been asking people to avoid the roads if,
referencing the window, letting it do all the work.
All-Star Special waffle.
Yeah, take a look outside, guys.
Warm, not getting, getting snow.
Go see if you can
see it. Yeah, you can see it from the window.
Yeah, Annie, thank you.
We will find one, trust.
Google Maps it.
We need a pick-me-up for Annie Mapp. She looks miserable out there, so please bring a girl some Waffle House, all right? I wanted to start with this because I thought this was so lovely. So Ruby sent this in. This is out of...
I'd say hour to hour and a half. I'm going to walk you through the timing of all of this, especially as we approach the 2 o'clock hour.
All right, Jonathan, thanks. And we want to thank you for streaming with us here on Fox Locals. It's been a fun few hours seeing what's happening.